OYTMI number 13. Time for a little show and tell. I thought you said it's show don't tell. Now it's show and tell? Yeah, like show and tell, like I'm gonna show you and tell you something that I did where I show but don't tell. Forget it, it's gonna be awesome. Here's a little excerpt from my new book, Unburnt. I'm proud of this writing and I wanted to share it with you. As Brant stared at the smoldering ceiling, he tried to hold his breath. The fumes in the air stung his nose and throat, and he struggled to exhale, continually just to exhale, and keep his lungs clear. The oil on his clothes ran along the creases and rivulets, soaking into his skin and down through the wood floor beneath him. The lamp on his chest teetered with every restrained breath, its flame licking hungrily at the unctuous air. Outside the world was a muffled storm, howling men, trampling horses, glass smashing. Dull thuds shook the walls and roof, every thrown torch and pot of cooking fat softly landing against the house. The thatch above him darkened in spots, blackening and then glowing faintly red. He swallowed hard. This is gonna hurt. He clenched his fists and pressed his back against the chair. Driving his heels into the ground, he arched and strained against the floor, his boots slipping on the oily ground. Gritting his teeth, he rocked side to side. He jolted to a stop when the chair slammed onto its right arm. In a shattering splash, the lantern flew from his chest and smashed against the floor. Fire burst free from its humble wick and raced across the floor. One blazing stream spilled under the table and wove toward the back door. A lazier branch reached back, creeping across the rug by Brant's leg. The fire swelled, growing taller, as if raising its head at the sight of wounded prey. Stuck on his side, Brant couldn't get leverage, vainly pedaling and twisting against the slick floor. The patient flames reached a steadying arm toward his leg, almost tenderly caressing his boot. Shh, it hissed. This will all be over soon. Too soon the flames found the path it needed to reach his head. Its hot tongue surged up his chest, his neck, and over his face. Brant clamped his lips around the rope, forced his eyes shut, and folded inward, straining to stay still. Everything froze for a tremulous moment, like beads of oil suspended in water, sweating, clenching, aching. Then the moment broke. He gasped, and the fire reached inside his lungs and ripped out the air.